I was sent a video yesterday, right, from X, and there's a guy talking about Starmer and Gates having their signatures all over an actual document, right, stating that by 2030 there will be 50% less farm production, and that by 2050 it will be gone altogether, and that we will live only on synthetic protein. This is farm animals now, right? Livestock. 2 years, I'm saying, they are trying to poison the air, the water, the food supply, our fresh organic produce, okay? The 5G towers are killing the trees from the top down. What do you think it's doing to the food that we're putting into our bodies that's underneath the trees? The chemtrails, they provide two uses. Not only do they subdue the fuck out of people, right? Make them depressed, make them, right? On top of that, they're again poisoning the food and water. Now, on top of that, right, you have the Mercosur deal, which was implemented plainly and solely to undercut our farmers and to put them out of business, right? This is importing tons of substandard meat. I mean hundreds of thousands of tons of substandard bovine meat. It doesn't even state that it's cattle, right? And remember that the farms that are importing it from in South America and Brazil and whatever, right, they're not in anywhere near the standard of the farms that we have here. They're not under the same sort of legislation. They don't have to have the same standards. They don't have to pay so much for the hygiene and the food standards that exist here. They also, they don't pay as much for their farms. The farms are arid, which means the meat is nowhere near as good as what we're getting here on one of the most fertile lands in the world. Why? Why would they want to stop that? Why? Is it not obvious? They don't want you healthy. They don't want you free of disease. They don't want you getting natural remedies. They want you to be controlled. They want to be able to choose what you eat, when you eat, how you eat. I absolutely got over people calling me a lunatic or a conspiracy theorist or whatever. Yeah, long ago. I couldn't care less what you think of me. But the mad fucking thing is, right, is that even now with a document with the proof, there are still some people that would be like, what? I mean, the conditioning game has been played oh so very well. Remember when that like absolute Contosaurus started talking about his silk milk and fake beef? He's a rotten, rotten egg, that fella. Or how about when they told us that there was too many cows and that they were producing so much methane that they were destroying the ozone layer? Nothing about their private jets, nothing about that cabbage Minister Ryan and he getting his private car down to a county, and then his bike was brought down on a train, and then he goes and rides the bike through the town trying to make out like he's Mr. Greenpeace. Will you fuck off? Stop letting them play you like a fiddle.